It's a good-looking crowd. This is nice. This is some nice ladies here. I try to get out there. I try to date. Yeah. The blind date. That's a good way to meet people these days, right? No, that sucks. The blind date is a good way to gauge what the person who sets you up thinks about you. Because I was on a blind date recently. I show up at the bar, I meet the girl, and she slightly resembled Patrick Ewing. And that's not good. My parents started to pressure me as to when I'm gonna get married, right? Getting up there. But what's interesting is the fashion in which they go about applying the pressure. Sitting out to dinner with both my parents the other night, I'm just listening to the conversation that they're having with each other. My mom to my dad is like, Jack, you don't need all the bread with all the butter. We ordered a lot of food, you're gonna fill up. I know I don't need the bread with the butter, but do you need all the salt on your baked potato? No, I don't need the salt on my baked potato, but I'm not the one going for an echocardiogram on Wednesday. You want me to tell Dr. Schlafmitz about all the bread and the butter? It's bad for your cholesterol. Nah, you take all the joy out of it anyway. Oh, there's joy in butter? There was joy in butter before you started in with the doctor and the echocardiogram and the cholesterol. And by the way, David, when are you gonna get married? I wish that were a joke. Relationships are hard, right, man? It's hard stuff. I heard this one recently. You're not supposed to break up with a girl on the phone. You know, it's considered rude. I took it one step further. I broke up with my last girlfriend over instant messenger. Not good. Or at least I think I broke up with her. I just sent her the sad face and I blocked her. That's a breakup, right? She was boring. I was like, BRB, never. Some of my friends that are in serious relationships, they're getting the ultimatum. You know what this is, the ultimatum? That's when a girl and a guy have been dating for long enough that the girl thinks it's about time she got that rock. She gives him the ultimatum. She's like, look. We either get engaged or get married, or I am out of here. Which I find very romantic. I always think, like, if I was in a relationship and I got the ultimatum, it would work. We'd get engaged, get married, maybe 10 years down the line, I have a little 10-year-old girl who's curious about love and marriage. She comes up to me one day and she's like, Daddy, how did you know? How did you know that you really, really loved Bobby and that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with her? And I'd be like, she told me I was. And now I only get to see you every other weekend. It's a sad one, right? Here's one for the guys. Guys, next time you're out on a date, ask the girl who people tell her she looks like. Always someone gorgeous. It's amazing how every girl looks like someone beautiful. I'm sitting out to dinner with this girl. I'm like, hey, who do your friends tell you look like? She's like, oh my God. Everyone tells me I look exactly like Jessica Alba. I'm like, really? Jessica Alba? Get out. I was gonna say Peter Griffin, but I guess I can see Jessica Alba. You finished those tater skins pretty fast there, Dark Angel. I don't get the whole marriage thing in general, man. It seems so bizarre, like in its essence, marriage, right? Like think about this. Think about the first guy who ever got married. There had to be a first guy to do it, right? And when he explained to his friends what he was doing, some big, hairy Neanderthal caveman just gets all his buddies rounded up. He's like, hey guys, listen up. You know how the way it is now, we could just have sex with whoever we want. We see a female, we mate. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an oath in front of everyone we know that says I'm just gonna have sex with this one person for the rest of my life. What do you guys think? What do we think? We think we're gonna have to fucking kill you before any other females hear about this shit. Oh, and guys, I need you to all go out and kill a saber-toothed tiger so you can wear the fur to the ceremony. When the hell are we ever gonna have to wear saber-toothed tiger again? You know, probably never. We'll just go down to the lagoon with the rocks. It's like 4 days away. There's plenty of good saber-tooth. 4 days away, man! There's plenty of good saber-tooth tiger right here! Yeah, but those aren't the kind that she wants. She wants everyone to match. She is running your life already, Zog! You are so very hairy pussy whipped! I went on a date with a German girl recently, and that's a big no-no for the Jew. And I don't mean her ancestry was German. She was off the boat German, accent and everything. So we're sitting there making chit-chat. I'm trying to get to know her. But the whole time I'm thinking, was your grandpa Nazi? That's all I'm thinking. You can't help it. But that's not fair. You gotta go in with an open mind, you know, bridge the gap a little bit. So I say to her, which is true, I'm like, my last name, Siegel, is actually of German descent. And she's like, yeah, we have a lot of Siegels in Germany. So I'm like, well, there were a lot more. Last date. That was the last one.